Life doesn't always hit you with warning signs. Sometimes it throws you into the storm, unprepared, uncertain, and alone. But the truth is, growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in chaos. This is the story of a man who lost everything, he thought, made him successful, and discovered something far more powerful. If you've ever felt broken behind in life or like you're stuck in a loop, this one is for you. Meet David. At 27, David looked like a textbook example of success, at least on paper. He had a solid job as a software engineer at a mid-sized IT firm in Texas, a shiny white sedan bought on EMI, a neatly furnished 1 BHK flat near Electronic City. He even went to the gym thrice a week and posted #transformation selfies online. To his relatives, he was the settled cousin. To his college friends, the one who made it. To his parents, the son they proudly told stories about back in their small hometown. But none of them knew what David felt every night before bed. A kind of emptiness he couldn't name. His life had become a loop. Code calls, instant noodles, and Netflix. He often caught himself staring at the ceiling, wondering, is this it? Is this all success is supposed to feel like? But he didn't have time for existential questions. He had deadlines to meet, projects to manage, a reputation to maintain until everything fell apart quietly. It started with a promotion cycle. Ravi had worked hard for 18 months, managing multiple projects, mentoring juniors, even fixing bugs. At 2 a.m., he was sure this was his time. Then came the email. Thank you for your contribution. However, this cycle the promotion has been awarded to not him. He stared at the screen for a full 5 minutes. No explanation, no feedback, just corporate politeness and silence. His junior, who had joined a year after him, got the role. David didn't protest. He smiled, said, "Congrats on the team call," and muted himself. Inside, he was crumbling. That night, he skipped dinner, sat in his parked car for 2 hours, engine off, wondering where he went wrong, wondering why effort didn't equal reward, wondering if all this, the hustle, the late nights, was even worth it. That one moment of disappointment was the crack that started to spread. He lost focus, missed deadlines, became quieter in meetings. He stopped going to the gym. He'd wake up late and scroll through social media, comparing his life to influencers, founders and crypto bros who seemed to be living 5 steps ahead of him. Within 3 months, David was let go. No drama, no warning. A short meeting with HR, a formal email, and an offer to help with references. But David didn't tell anyone. Not even his parents. He lied. Said he was working from home more often now. Blamed network issues for missed calls. Dodged relatives' questions on family WhatsApp groups. He tried applying for jobs. Nothing worked. Too much competition. Too many rejections. Savings started running out. Rent was due. EMI notifications flooded his inbox. He took up freelance gigs, editing resumes, writing code snippets, even building WordPress sites for shady drop-shipping companies. Each job paid little. Each one felt like a step down from the life he used to have. Then came the final blow. His landlord increased the rent, gave him a week to either pay or vacate. David had $340 in his account. That night, he walked up aimlessly and ended up at a small park near his flat. The streetlights flickered. The swings creaked in the breeze. He sat on a rusted bench under a dying neem tree and cried. Not the quiet tears of stress, but deep chest-shaking sobs of someone who didn't know who he was anymore. He felt like a failure. That's when the old man appeared. Gray-bearded, worn slippers, a plastic bag of roasted peanuts in his hand. He didn't ask questions. He just sat down quietly munching, then said, "You know, most people think problems are signs they're losing. But problems, they're ladders, my friend. Ugly ones, painful ones. But if you climb them, you reach places comfort could never take you. You're not broken, just being reformed." David didn't respond, but something shifted. The next morning he woke up early for no reason other than that he didn't want to feel like a loser anymore. He made a rule. 1 hour every morning would be his for learning. No job? Fine. He'd build himself. He began with free digital marketing courses, then design, then copywriting, storytelling, personal branding. Every day he journaled what he learned. He started a blog anonymously at first where he wrote about burnout, identity loss, and struggling with self-worth. One post went viral. "I lost my job, my status, and my confidence. But I found something better." People shared it. DMs poured in. A startup founder offered him a freelance brand consulting role. Then another. Over the next year, David built a micro-agency. Small clients, honest work, no office. Just him, a laptop, and the lessons life had beaten into him. He stopped pretending. He shared his real story online. Not the resume version, the raw one. Layoffs, depression, fake smiles, reboot. That's what people connected with. That's what brought him opportunities. And one day, a LinkedIn notification popped up. A message from his old manager. "Just read your story. You've built something beautiful. Proud of you." David smiled. He didn't need the approval anymore, but it felt full circle. In the end, David realized something no degree, job, or paycheck had ever taught him. Success isn't about climbing the fastest or being the first to reach the top. It's about having the courage to start again when you're tired, lost, and alone. To rebuild, to learn, to grow. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Because life's most powerful lessons aren't taught. They're earned in silence, in struggle, and in solitude. If you like the story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.